Hi, my name is Denise Johnson, and today we're going to talk about the 9 biggest misconceptions about the deaf community. These are myths that many people believe, but they're not true. Let's go through them together. Misconception number 1. All people who are deaf can read lips. Many people think that people who are deaf can lip read everything. That's not true. Lip reading is very difficult. About 75% of English speech sounds are invisible on the lips. Only about 25 can be guessed visually. Even the best lip readers can catch only part of a conversation and can misunderstand. Lip reading is exhausting and unreliable. People who are deaf use many other communication tools, like sign language, captions, interpreters, texting, and writing notes. Never assume someone can lip read. Misconception number 2. People who are deaf cannot communicate with people who can hear. This is another myth. People who are deaf can communicate with people who can hear in many different ways, using ASL, American Sign Language, gestures, writing, texting, emails, through captions or interpreters. Communication is about connection. It's not about hearing. If both people are open and willing, communication always works. The key is success and respect. Misconception number 3. People who are deaf are all the same. Some people believe that all people who are deaf are the same, but it's not true. The deaf community is very diverse. People may use sign language, they may speak, or both. Some use hearing aids or cochlear implants, and some do not. Some are culturally deaf and use American Sign Language or ASL, and others that are hard of hearing may prefer to use spoken language with support. There are also deaf-blind individuals who use tactile sign language, just like any community. People who are deaf are individuals with unique identities, backgrounds, and preferences. Respect each person's choice of communication and identity. Misconception number 4. People who are deaf can't drive. Many people assume that people who are deaf are unsafe drivers. The truth is, drivers who are deaf are often more attentive because they rely on their eyes for awareness. Research shows that people who are deaf drive as safely or even more safely than people who can hear. Misconception number 5. Cochlear implants or hearing aids cure deafness. Some people believe devices fix hearing loss and make some people able to hear again. The truth is, devices provide access to sound but do not restore natural hearing. Not all people who are deaf choose to use them, and effectiveness varies. Communication access still requires captions, interpreters, and sign language. Misconception number 6. People who are deaf can't enjoy music or the arts. Many people assume that deaf people can't experience music, theater, or the arts. The truth is, people who are deaf do actually enjoy music through vibration, rhythm, visual performances, and sign songs. The deaf community also has a rich artistic culture, including deaf poets, actors, visual artists, and performers. Misconception number 7. People who are deaf can't work or have careers. Some people assume that people who are deaf can't be successful in the workplace. The truth is, individuals who are deaf work in every profession. They can be teachers, doctors, lawyers, engineers, artists, business owners, and more. With equal access through interpreters, captions, and technology, people who are deaf thrive in their careers. Misconception number 8. Sign language is universal. Many people think there is only one sign language used worldwide. The truth is, there are hundreds of different sign languages, just like spoken languages. For example, American Sign Language is different than British Sign Language or French Sign Language. Each has its own grammar, vocabulary, and culture. Misconception number 9. People who are deaf want to be fixed. Some people assume that deaf people want the ability to hear again or see deafness as only a disability. The truth is, many people who are deaf are very proud of their culture and identity of deaf. Deafness is not something to fix. It's a different way of experiencing the world with a rich language with ASL, and it's a rich community. So remember these misconceptions and that the deaf community is diverse, vibrant, and full of unique individuals. Always approach others with respect, an open mind, and a willingness to communicate. Thank you for learning with me today. For more information, please contact us. Thank you.